14 questions, getting harder and harder. $1 million getting closer and closer. It all starts right now on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Harrison. Welcome to the show. Are you guys ready to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? All right, let's do it. As a blackjack dealer, our first contestant has seen his share of big wins. Let's see if $1 million is in the cards for him today. From Pullman, Washington, please welcome Kevin Prather. Kevin, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great. Nice to meet you.
Come on over.
Thank you.
A blackjack dealer.
I'm a blackjack dealer, yes.
What made you decide to become a dealer?
Well, when I was 18 years old, the first time I played in a casino, playing poker, and I lost, of course. And I realized when I was sitting there that there's one guy at this table that always wins, and that's the dealer. So I decided that's what I want to do, and I've done it ever since.
There's a reason all those nice hotels are built.
Yeah.
It's our money.
Yeah, it's not built off of winners like this.
So now you're the guy raking the chips in.
Yeah, I try to pay out as much as I can.
Well, hopefully you will be raking all the chips in today. Let me tell you what you're up against. 14 questions. The money value is growing from $500 all the way to $1 million.
Yes, please.
Every question you answer correctly moves you one step closer to that top prize. Remember, at any time you can walk away with the money you've earned up to that point. An incorrect answer, you walk away with nothing. Until you get to those thresholds. There's two of them. First, $5,000, then again at $50,000. Okay, once you reach those points, you'll walk away with at least that amount of money here today. And also, you have your lifelines to use. You have this lovely audience here today. You get to use them one time. Your 50-50 will take away 2 incorrect answers. And finally, your +1. You have a very interesting +1.
Yes, my +1 is Jason Block. He has been on the show before in season 1. He won $125,000 when he was on. I plan on topping that today, of course.
Season 1 of the original with Reach.
Yes, he was one of the first big winners.
That is incredible. And is it true that you guys are just meeting for the first time? Y'all met online, and it's like an online dating thing.
Not quite the same thing.
I mean, in $1 million sense.
Yeah, so as long as there's $1 million involved, it'll work.
Right. I think there was a movie about that, Indecent Proposal. Anyway, glad to have you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
It's like having a Hall of Famer back.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Well, good luck to you. Hopefully you'll do as well, if not better today, and get that $1 million. Let's go. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It all starts with that $500 question, and here it is. British Airways is one of several airlines that won't let you fly if you've been what for over 36 weeks? On a diet, unemployed, pregnant, or under hypnosis?
It would be unfortunate if you couldn't fly if you were unemployed, but I'd say flying would probably be dangerous if you're pregnant. I'll say C, final answer.
That is correct. It is C, pregnant. I don't know if it's dangerous, but...
Yeah. The pressure's off. I haven't gotten skunked.
Right? it's all about getting past the first one.
That's right.
Because you can't get $1 million if you don't get that 500.
True.
The next step is 1,000, and here's your question. When it was updated in 2008, what game gave Cavity Sam a pair of boxers that cover up his non-existent private parts? Monopoly, Chutes and Ladders, Operation, or Clue?
I actually didn't know about this update, but Cavity Sam is from Operation. C, final answer.
I love that game. You were right. It's such a good game. That's right, $1,000. So I just went back to my childhood there.
I used to always get electrocuted by that
Right?
thing. Yeah.
The funny bone, always got you.
Yeah.
All right, $2,000, here it is. In addition to sharing many of the same fans, fantasy writers John Tolkien and George Martin also share what 2 middle initials? SS, DL, RR, or HP?
Okay, well, that sounds like J.R.R. Tolkien and George R.R. Martin. Say C, R.R., final answer.
You are correct.
I was so afraid of a Game of Thrones question, too. I hope that's the only one.
All right, so $2,000. Moving up that tree, here's your $3,000 question. Perfect for wannabe Vikings, Williams-Sonoma sells a kit for making what drink at home that includes everything but the honey? Cider, mead, sake, whiskey.
Okay, this feels like it should be a lot easier than it is. Sake is right out. I'd say mead is right out. A little torn between two of them, though.
So perfect for wannabe Vikings.
Vikings, yeah. I'm trying to remember if they drank cider or whiskey.
For making what drink at home that includes everything but the honey.
I'd like to ask the audience on this one. Yeah.
Use one of those lifelines.
Yes, please.
Is that your final?
Yes, please.
All right, audience, we need a little help here for Kevin. So let's pick up those keypads and please enter your votes now. All right, results are in. Let's go to the big board. Not overwhelming, but 44% say it's mead.
Wow, really? Okay.
25% whiskey.
Problem is, I'm not sure what mead is. I hate to do it this early, but I'd like to ask what Jason has to say about this. Let me use my +1, please.
Bring your +1 down. Is that your final?
Final answer.
All right.
How you doing, Chris?
Good. I was hoping I'd get to meet you.
Plain sit down.
It's a tough one.
No, it's not.
No, it's not?
No, it's not.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Reason being, apples are made of cider. Sake is made of rice. Whiskey has nothing to do with honey. I'm 1,000% sure it is mead. Trust me on this one.
Okay, I believe you completely. Well, we'll have to try some mead when we get out of here.
Yeah, please.
Let's go with B, mead. Final answer.
Absolutely correct.
Thank
Both of you. Well done. 1,000%.
Okay.
$3,000. Stick around for a second. We'll chat. We'll catch up. Kevin's doing well. It's good to have Jason here. How high will Kevin go? We'll find out next on Millionaire. Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, here with Kevin Prather. Just got a little help from our audience and his +1, but most importantly, you got that right. Now you're at $3,000.
All right.
And this next step's a big one because it's your first threshold. If you get it right, get to $5,000, and that's the least amount of money you'll be walking out of here with today.
Yes, please.
So let's get it right.
Yep.
And let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So here it is, $5,000 question. Okay. Worn by Kelly Clarkson on the cover of People in 2015, an undercut is a trendy style where the hair on the side of your head is what? Shaved, braided, dyed purple, or curled?
Yeah, I saw this. I think it looks pretty good on her. The sides of the head are shaved. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. Yep. A, shaved. Final answer.
She'll be happy to hear you liked it. That's right. $5,000. You're there. First threshold, $5,000.
The pressure's really off now.
No matter what happens, you're at least walking out of here with that. You do still have the 50-50. One more lifeline.
It's an important lifeline.
Next one, $7,000 question. Here it is. Who was the last U.S. president to not have a degree from an Ivy League school? Bill Clinton, Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George W. Bush.
Okay. Well, let's see. Most recent one, there's George W. Bush. He definitely went Ivy League. Bill Clinton, I don't remember where he went. Reagan or Jimmy Carter? Let's try the 50-50 here just to...
You want to use that lifeline?
Yes, please.
Okay, final?
Yes.
Let's take away 2 incorrect answers, please. You're left with Ronald Reagan and George W.
Okay, I'm glad I used that. I was going to go Bill Clinton. I'm going to say C, Ronald Reagan. That's my final answer.
Well-used lifeline. That's right.
All right.
Reagan went to Eureka College. So, lifelines are gone, but you're at $7,000. And this next question, 5 figures, $10,000 question. Here it is.
Take that.
Which of these is a state in Mexico and not a creature on the World Wildlife Fund's list of endangered animals?
Okay.
Quintana Roo, pangolin, humphead wrasse, bonobo.
Okay. Let's have, I've heard of a bonobo. I believe that is an animal. Quintana Roo, pangolin, humphead wrasse. No, that's not a state in Mexico. Quintana Roo or pangolin.
Let me tell you where you are at this point.
Please.
$7,000.
Okay.
You can always walk away with the money you've earned. That's $7,000. This is a $10,000 question. If you get it wrong, you're gambling $2,000. You're still leaving here with $5,000.
I can live with that.
Okay.
I think pangolin is a state in Mexico. I'm gonna take a chance and say B, final answer.
Actually, it was A. Quintana Roo is the state in Mexico. But $5,000. Give it up for Kevin Prather. It was nice to meet you.
Had a great time.
All right, Kevin. Kevin gave it a good run, but hopefully we can give away that $1 million right here. Our next contestant is a barista who's been preparing for our show in a pretty unusual way. From Parkville, Maryland, please welcome Casey Callahan. Hey, Casey, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I would love for you to take a run at that $1 million right now.
That makes two of us.
Here's how you're going to do it. This is what you're up against. 14 questions from $500 all the way up to that $1 million. You know how your 3 lifelines work. You got those to use. Are you ready to go?
I am so ready.
All right, let's do this. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You know, the first question, everyone always stresses over it. But I hear you went a little further, didn't you?
I did. I thought it would be a great idea to go online and watch a video of every contestant who's gotten out on the first question. Probably not the smartest way to prepare, but at least I know if it happens to me, then I won't be the first person to have done it.
So you have watched every person that's bombed the very first question.
I've watched quite a few. There might be 1 or 2 I missed.
I'm not sure if that was a good idea or a bad idea.
We'll find out.
We were about to find out right this second. Casey, here is your $500 question.
Bring it on.
Before becoming a popular toy, which of the following was used for centuries by Aboriginal Australians as a weapon to hunt birds? Frisbees, Nerf footballs, Rubik's Cubes, boomerangs.
This is a toy that I never quite got the hang of myself, but that would be D, boomerangs. Final answer.
Oh, I can't believe you didn't fail. That's right. You did it, buddy.
Yeah!
Woo! Did it. Oh, all right. The rest is cakewalk. This is easy. All right, here's your $1,000 question. A Cambridge scientist was able to predict the shape of ponytails by devising the ponytail shape equation, which relies on a variable known as what? The Rumpelstiltskin constant, the Rapunzel number, the Cinderella density, or the Hansel and Gretel digit?
Well, I'm familiar with all of those fantasy characters, fairy tale characters, if you will. The only one I can think of that has a ponytail would be Rapunzel. So I'm going to go with B, the Rapunzel number. Final answer.
Hard to believe a scientist spent time on that. But somebody did, and that's right. $1,000. Casey.
Yes.
Your worst fears, you're past them. This can only get better. We're heading to that $5,000 threshold next on Millionaire. Do you want to be... Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, here with Casey Callahan, who now has $1,000. You don't have to worry about failing on that first question. You're off the schneid, you're going, you're ready to go. And let's continue. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Here's your $2,000 question. During her Supreme Court confirmation hearings, Sonia Sotomayor cited what classic television show as her inspiration to become a prosecutor? Perry Mason, Barney Miller, Grizzly Adams, or Lou Grant?
Pretty sure only one of those is part of the legal profession. And I've heard it as inspiration for other prosecutors. I'm going to say A, Perry Mason. Final answer.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. $2,000. Here's your $3,000 question. If you're looking to slim down, you might want to put what on your burger? It has 0 calories of fat per serving. Heinz tomato ketchup, Hidden Valley Ranch dressing, French's yellow mustard, or Cool Whip.
I know it's not ranch. I know it is not Cool Whip. Now we come to the tricky part. Don't want to take chances quite yet. I'm going to ask the audience. Final answer.
Okay, audience, we need your help here. Pick up those keypads and enter your votes now. All right, results are in. Let's go to the board. 69%. Pretty overwhelming. Say it's C, French's yellow mustard.
That is pretty overwhelming. And so I'm going to listen to the advice of my brilliant audience. I'm going to say C, French's yellow mustard. Final answer.
They are brilliant,
yes.
And they are right. That is correct. $3,000. Well done.
Thank you.
Wisely used lifeline. That's what they're there for. You
Yep.
still have 2 more. And you have 1 more step to take, and this next one's a big one.
Okay.
$5,000. Good money, but also your first threshold. If you reach that, that's the least amount of money you're walking out of here with today.
Awesome.
Okay?
Yes.
So here it is, your $5,000 question. Originally incorporated as Raritan Township, what name did a New Jersey city take in 1954 in honor of a famed inventor and his local lab? Edison, Carver, Franklin, or Ford?
I believe I know this one. The first answer that popped into my head, well, I don't want to say it, lest I mislead someone who might come down to help me, but the answer I was thinking of did indeed pop up, which is usually a good sign. I'm going to say A, Edison. Final answer.
Not going to rely on that +1, and
Not
you don't
quite
need
yet.
to. That's okay. You got it. $5,000. Casey, that's a good start. There you go, man. You're playing great.
Thank you.
Casey's going to try to march on that $1 million when we come back here on Millionaire. Here's your question of the day. Though it's sometimes credited to Marilyn Monroe, an adage coined by a Harvard professor says, well-behaved women seldom make what? Deadlines, millions, history, or enemies? Stay tuned for the answer. The answer to that question was history. Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Casey Callahan's with me. He's at $5,000. Just reached that threshold. Use 1 lifeline, so you still have 2 more. Let's march on.
Let's do it.
Let's play. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And here it is, your $7,000 question. Appearing in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which Beatles song re-entered the top 40 chart in 1986 after first charting over 20 years earlier? Hard Day's Night, Twist and Shout, Nowhere Man, or Hello Goodbye?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, one of my absolute favorite movies. I own it, watched it zillions of times, and this is one of the most exuberant scenes in that movie. One of my favorite Beatles songs ever. That would be B, Twist and Shout. Final answer.
It was a great scene in a great movie. That is right.
Yeah.
$7,000. And that sound means that time is up. But Casey, you're not going anywhere. You're playing great. You're on a roll.
Thank
How
you.
far will he go? Well, we're going to have to wait to find out. Thank you for watching. For everyone who's been a part of this one, I'm Chris Harrison. We will see you next time.